Oh, did everybody have a... I know, that sucks. When is it going to be fixed, Swanson? Did everybody have a lovely full moon? Because yesterday, of course, was a full moon. So I hope that we did either thoughts or manifestations or spells or something of the such. And it was a beautiful one, by the way. It was beautiful. The moon over here was like blood orange. It was gorgeous. All right, so this is for you, my beautiful divine. Let's start on up over here. Getting some personal belief, getting some good love, getting some cycles. Things are like changing. We believe into the relationship. We do. Things are changing. I feel like there could be a little bit more abundance actually popping on in. You're not negotiating with them, right, Juanson? Oh, God. Okay. So after spending time with you this weekend, I feel as though actually, I don't know if he actually showed it to you or not, but he was happy to spend time with you. I feel like he was feeling like he was comfortable, like he was into the right place. I feel like things were good, were right, and were quite confident. So there's no doubt about it. For me, it shows happiness, it shows abundance. Now, are you feeling the same way though? I kind of feel like you did have a good weekend, but I kind of feel like you wanted more. I feel like we did not necessarily give you everything that you actually wanted. So I'm going to have to say over here, yes, feeling is what I'm getting at intentions. We love spending time with you. It was absolutely fantastic. It was great. It was everything of the such. But I know you didn't get everything that you wanted because I do see a little bit of a lack of movement. I know you want more, and that's why I see the lack of movement. So you do want more. Yes, he was happy to spend time with you. Yes, he wants to be able to spend more time with you. Yes, it was a good time. Yes, he's going to be holding on to this and everything of the such, right? This is where you find love and support. Dawn, nice to see you, sweetie pie. So my beautiful divine, I'm actually going to have to say over here, you know what? Yes, yes, and yes, my love. Definitely moving into the right direction. Definitely moving into a place where we're a little bit happier. We're feeling better. We're feeling stronger. We're feeling like we're actually moving onto a certain path. Although I know we have not completely opened into the way that we would actually like to be opening on up. But I know that we're working towards it. So, sweetie, I'm going to say all together, it's all good for me. Any intentions in there? Well, yeah, well, the intentions that I have are about moving on forward. The intentions that I have are about having a success and letting more people know about your connection. Have you, or has he actually shown other people about your connection? Has he discussed about you to friends? Has he discussed about you, towards friends and family and going out onto outings with them? Or are all the outings that you guys are having really just you and him, something of the such? Because at this moment, I feel like we're actually wanting to like we're wanting to have like an expansion. We're wanting to have more. We're wanting to give you more. And the only way for us to do that is by really kind of exposing and opening on up. Not yet. Okay, perfect. Not open to the public. I feel like this is a little bit the next step that he's looking forward towards, is opening himself up and you together into the public. That's going to be the next step that's coming your way, my love. So those are his intentions. He wants to continue into this relationship, does not want to let it go anyway. He truly was quite happy to spend some time with you. I hope he shows you some love. I hope he showed you what he had into his heart and into his soul, because I know that he loves you. I know that he was so excited to see you, and I know that he wanted, right? Yeah, he wanted a lot of things to be happening. Any candles for that? There's candles for everything, divine. There are candles for every single thing that you can think about. Yes, there is. We can definitely work onto it, divine. I can do like a candle perhaps for this week, perhaps another candle for the following week, onto opening on up towards that. So really opening on up, recognizing the relationship and expanding within it. And when we get in about 2 weeks to the new moon, that's new intentions. It's new vibes. It's going to be the time to maybe do 2 or 3 spells onto that week to really kind of reinforce and make everything happen. Yes, exactly. Yes, yes, and yes. Hi, Dan. It is nice to see you, sweetie. Hold on, my beautiful divine. I am going to write it on down so I do not, yes, an opening into the expression. And it's not just an opening towards an expression, it's an opening altogether, an opening to the world wide, whoever's around him, family and friends and everything of the such. So, and I'm going to put this 1 time a week onto a Friday because Friday is a love day. And then at the new moon, we're going to do it 3 times. All right, love? So 3 times into that exactly. Hi, my beautiful smile. It's nice to see you, sweetie. For the moment, I will say no because I do have a few readings. But if you do come back in maybe 30 minutes or so, I'll let you know if I can do it. Okay, beautiful smile? For the moment, I have a good 30 minutes ahead of me that is already booked. And so maybe come back in about 30 minutes and I'll let you know if I can do it. Okay, sweetie pie? All right, my love. So I'll see you back in about 30 minutes, sweetie pie. I hope you're doing good, smile. It's nice to see you, my love. Did I see your super chat? No, I did not. There was no super chats. Well, no super chats. I didn't see no super chats. Let me go and see somewhere else into YouTube. Now, when I'm not live, I don't actually, because I don't have anything programmed for a super chat. So it's kind of interesting. Maybe you sent the super chat onto the Monday, but I no longer see it because it's been a certain amount of time. Maybe that's what happened. I'm gonna go and look a little bit further. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna go into research that because I'm actually a little bit curious at this moment in time. And yes, if anybody is new onto the channel, please do not forget to subscribe in order to have a chance to win a free reading. I'll let you guys know whenever we are at 5 new subscribers. So Divine, I'm just gonna go and look at this. I do see something. I don't have the date, but I do definitely see something over here that was not into my last live because my last live finished with Avon. So I do. If you do have another question, my sweet love, or if onto another night, let's say tomorrow you come on in and you want to ask a question, don't give out a donation. Just send out your question to me. Is that okay for you, sweetie pie? Did it? You saw a timer and a countdown and it said I was going live? Oh, sweet Lord, it lied to you. It lied. Okay, so I do see it, Divine. Divine, if you have any other questions tonight, or if you have a question tomorrow or after tomorrow, or whenever it is that you do have a question, just let me know and we'll just bring it in on then. Is that good? Is that okay with you? Yeah, no, I'm usually not there onto the weekends. Usually I'm not. This Saturday I might be there, but usually I'm not. So I know that I owe you some questions. So whenever you're ready, just come on in. You don't even have to remind me. You just have to ask a question. Everything's going to be perfect, my love. And I thank you, sweetie pie. Let me finish up with giving you some messages though, okay? Let me do that. MZ is going to be on up next, by the way. So MZ is next. Yeah, this Saturday, Juanson. I sent you an email. I sent one to Lilith. If you guys want a live on Saturday, this Saturday, exceptionally, I shall be free. So we will be live this Saturday. Same time, same place, 8 p.m. So if anybody wants any readings, we'll be here. Yes. Wit, nice to see you, sweetie. Thank you so very much, my love. Don't post your question right away, okay? Just give me a few moments, my love, so I don't lose it into the chat. I'll let you know when I'm with you and you can post your questions. Just give me a few moments, my love. Hello, my beautiful tea queen. How are you doing, sweetie? It is nice to see you. I'm probably going to have to leave you a timestamp unless you want to stick around, because I'm going to be with you in maybe about, I'm going to say 25 minutes or 30 minutes, sweetie. Here we go for our beautiful divine messages. Thank you so very much, my beautiful. Thank you for your donation to the shorts, my beautiful whip. I appreciate it, my love. Tea Clean, how are you doing, sweetie pie? It is nice to see you, sweet one. Oh no, you're home now and you'll be back. You'll be back. Okay, so come back in about 30 minutes, my love. I'm glad that you're home now, but the fact that you're saying that you're home now means that you were not home, which I don't like all that much. So we're going to go and see that, okay? Alrighty, so here we go. I'm getting over here. Are you going to be choosing me, my beautiful divine? I am open for all different kind of compromises. Absolutely. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Watson. Oh, my beautiful tea clean. I hope that you find it, sweetie. We're going to go and look at that. All right. You have so many options and you have so many choices. Why would you even choose me? Thank you, my dear Juanson. So we'll start doing like the publicity of it like on Thursday or something. It's still a little bit early, but I'll go and add one in for Saturday, Juanson. I just dream and wish for absolutely everything. And that is coming on in soon. That is good too. That's going to help you to move on forward. It's going to help you to have like a certain income that's going to come on in more, right, T Clean? Divine, this love does kind of scare me. I feel like I've known you from somewhere, which is actually kind of meaning that I feel like I've known you from another life. I've known you from another time. And ultimately, whatever it is that you're thinking towards this relationship is a big yes, a million times. Yes, yes, yes. And well, yes again. Beautiful Divine, I'm sending you such love, sweetie pie. We're going to go and see our beautiful MZ. I don't know where she's at, but she's not here. So let's put MZ at 1430. So 1430 is going to be for MZ. I'm going to go and get your questions, my beautiful love. Up next is going to be Sierra. After Sierra, I'm going to go and see Wit. Then I'm going to go and see Mimi, followed out by T Clean. So yes, 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 yes. Onto my side, my beautiful MZ, everything was beautiful and pure perfection all the way on through. There was not one single thing that I could say that did not go wrong. May it be within a blow of a candle, within the flame, may it be within the way that it burnt, may it be within this, like everything was just perfect, sweetie. So for me, it was good. All right, let me go and see if he received the messages and everything else. So let's go and see this. I'm just going to do this like that. Thank you for your list, my dear Juanson. Okay. And voila. So I am with MZ at this moment, and we're going to start off with your very first question. Up next, as I said, is Sierra, followed out by Wit. Then I'll ask you to post your questions, followed by Mimi and T Clean. And we'll continue to update as we're going. If anybody pops on in and I'm not answering, simply because I'm not looking, I'm into the questions at this moment. Okay, loves? So here you go. Hello, Farah. It is nice to see you, sweetie. Thank you. You're a sweetie pie. So here we go. Let me go and see. Five of Pentacles, getting this. All right, my beautiful MZ. All together, did we actually receive the messages? We did receive the messages. There is no doubt about it. It's a yes, 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 yes. I feel as though we received them into like an intuitive kind of a way. I feel like the subconscious actually gathered it, not necessarily the conscious level. The subconscious gathered the messages that you were sending on through. Now, I feel as though I'm going to have to say, I don't feel like everything was completely clear and everything was crystal clear. I feel like, yes, we did receive the messages, but I do also feel as though there were some messages that either we kind of felt like we're a little bit hidden or a little bit unclear. So there's a couple little elements that we're kind of wondering about, we're thinking about. So I'm going to say mainly at 80%, and I'm going to give you a percent. I'm going to say 80% we received the messages that were going on through, but we did not receive all of them. I kind of feel like into the reception of the whispering, we got a lot of it. And I feel like for the little tiny parts that we did not necessarily get, maybe you were getting a little bit more tired, or maybe it was like around the whispering. Maybe he was getting a little bit tired, but I feel as though we were hearing a little bit less as time kind of passed on by. But the intuition was nice. The intuition was strong and it was clear. And I feel like we just kind of figured out a little bit what the messages were being sent on out. But I'm going to say for a good 80%, we did get the messages that were coming on through. There's absolutely no doubt about it. Now, are you still the only one? So I'm going to go and see question number 2. You know what your question number 2 is. We're going to go see, are you still the only one altogether? All right. Getting over here, a little bit of a representation, if you will, of a mutual connection, of a partnership. It's suggesting that there is a very strong bond, that not only there's a very strong bond, but there's like somewhat almost like of an exclusivity that is there into the intimacy within you and since the last time that you guys have been together. So that a little bit explains and a little bit says the answer is a complete yes. So, are you still the only one? The answer is a deep connection, an emotional commitment where we have that exclusivity. So, it is a yes. Now, what was he up to yesterday? He did not update the dog. Okay. All right. I actually feel from what I can see over here that he was a little bit into a place where I feel like he was a little bit restless is basically what I'm going to say. He was feeling a little bit restless. I feel like he had a day that was, you know, some days you just kind of feel like everything is going absolutely perfectly, and other days you just kind of feel like, oh my God, everything is kind of going either wrong or the energy is not completely right, if you know what I mean. So I feel like this is it. I feel like he had a little bit of a complicated day altogether. I feel like he was a little bit restless, and I just kind of feel like he needed a little bit of time of recover. He did not necessarily engage into all of his usual activities, and that's all it is. So I'm going to say a lack of focus into his routine altogether. Basically, I feel like he was tired. Let's go and see the feelings that we have towards you today. And we're going to take out the cards at the same time for how we're actually feeling towards the relationship. Now, up next again after is going to be Sierra, followed out by Whit and Mimi and Take Clean. And I'll be with everybody else. Don't forget, if you're new, to click onto the subscribe button to have a chance to win a reading. And here we go. So this is actually in regards to the feelings towards you today. And the following one is going to be in regards to the relationship. Now, often they kind of correlate together because often, you know, we have some feelings towards you, but we also have some feelings that kind of mingle on in along with the actual relationship. So we're going to do a little bit of a look upon both of them. All right. All right. So what I'm going to say for you to begin with the feelings, the feelings all together, they're up here. The relationship is down here. Now, I'm seeing some passion. I'm seeing that we're trying to make things right. We're trying to make things into the place that they should have been like a long time ago. So we're inspiring. I feel like we're full of passion. I feel like we're ready for new beginnings. I feel as though he is actually feeling towards you a surge of passion, a surge of excitement towards you. I feel like he's really, really quite enthusiastic about the connection that you guys have, and he's inspired by that. So that, I'm going to say, we're looking towards a future, and we're looking truly towards making things right, making things better. If we move on forward towards the actual relationship, I'm seeing a certain amount over here of commitment. I'm seeing tradition. I'm seeing beliefs. I feel as though his thoughts are really centered, for him anyways, around commitment, around a certain structure at the same time. We've talked about this many times, getting into the king's type of energy and how he's often a little bit like of an emperor. He wants a certain structure. And within that, he has that deeper meaning of the relationship. So I feel like he's considering, of course, the long-term type of relationship. And he's seeking a little bit of some spiritual, some traditional guidance into everything, onto actually how to proceed, which is perfect because you send him some messages and he connects up, you know, with his mom and everything as such. So he is receiving his own messages, and he's receiving messages from you that are actually helping him within actually developing the relationship towards a relationship. So altogether, my sweet love, I'm going to say both of them are really quite positive in many, 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 many different kind of ways. Now I'm going to go and see if you're there, which you probably are because I'm not looking. And I'm going to give you some messages. Hello, my beautiful Patricia. How are you doing, sweetie? It is nice to see you, my love. Now, let me go and give you some messages. Okay, so messages are going to be coming from tarot decks. We're going to go with this one over here. Sierra is next, followed out by Whip. So just one moment. We are still with our beautiful MZ coming on through over here with Yes. Okay. He has some very, very tough decisions to make, decisions on moving forward towards you. I feel like he needs to reprioritize different things into his life. I feel like he ultimately wants to be committed to you, and he wants you to know that he doesn't want you to feel like there is disharmony or that there is distrust. He wants you to know that, yes, you guys are a little bit into a place where there is stagnation, but he truly loves you. He feels blissful around you. He believes into the harmony. He believes into the alignment. And he truly believes that you guys are going to be together, all together, sweet pie. Hello, Avani. I'm back. Of course I am. I'm only gone 2 days out of the whole week, sweetie pie. Monday to Friday, we are here. How are you doing, Avani? And hello, my beautiful friend, TP. It is nice to see you, my love. I will leave you a timestamp, TP, because I have like a good 30 minutes before I'm going to be with you. Okay, sweetie pie? It is nice to see you, and thank you for your donation, my love. We are going to be moving on forward. Where are Sean and Diane tonight? I don't know. I'm going to move on forward over here to Sierra. Sierra is next. We're going to leave a timestamp. I do not believe that she is here. We also have our beautiful Patrizia, sweetie pie. I got you onto the list. I'm going to update the list in just a few moments, okay? So I'm going to start on off over here with Sierra. And into the meantime, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go over here. And that is good. That is perfect. What was I at? 82. Missing 2 new subscribers in order to get a free reading. Okay, so 2 new subscribers, and then I'll get into some free readings, my sweetie pies. What? Did the burns go well? You mean, you're talking about the spells and all the burns, right? Yeah. I'm going to say yes, my sweet love. Everything was absolutely gorgeous and perfect. Yes, that's it. The moon was out. It was gorgeous. I actually did a lot of my spell work outside. Into the summertime, I don't have a lot of time where I actually can go and actually soak up the actual moon and all its beautiful energies, but I was actually able, into the summertime, I go outside and I go close to the water because the water is all close to our emotions, and I've got the moon shining up high, and that's where I did our beautiful readings. It was absolutely fantastic. Everything was perfect. If ever there is anything that's a little bit off, don't worry. I will definitely let you know, my beautiful divine. No news from me is really good news altogether. Thank you everybody for joining. Hello, Only Studies. It is nice to see you. Avani, thank you, my sweetie pie. All right. And yes, I am going to be giving out the list in just a few moments. I know, fine. No news? I know that we can't always say no news is good news, but in my case, no news is good news. Okay, so I am with Sierra, and what I actually wanted to go and do, missing 1 more subscriber now for a free reading, my sweetie pie, so I'm going to keep you guys updated, and we're going to go to the free readings in just a few moments. Now I'm going to go on to get, just 1 moment. I'm missing 1 information before going to see our beautiful friend Sierra. So just 1 moment, my loves. By the way, anybody who is here, there will be a live reading this Saturday. We're usually not here. It's not a joke. It's not a 1st of April. We will be here on Saturday for some readings. So if anybody wants to join on in, well, we're going to be here. So here we go. Supers, here we go. Wit, my beautiful love, Wit. I would love you to post your question, sweetie. So if you're ready to post your question, please do go ahead with it. So Wit, post away, sweetie pie. Into the meanwhile, I'm going to go and see Sierra, and Sierra is going to be at 27 minutes and 30 seconds. I know the doctors say, oh my God, when the doctors say it, it is true. You definitely don't want to have anything with the doctors. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, you don't want to. I sign like a doctor to divine. I do. My signature is, you can't even read it. Even my writing, you probably can't even read it. My kids all say I write horribly, but yeah, I don't think so. I think I write really well. But anyways, point being, there you go. All is good, divine. I promise you, sweet love. So my beautiful Sierra, wit into the shorts feed. If you could please post your questions, my love, you're going to be on up next. So wherever you're at, if you switched on up lives, please just post away and everything is going to be perfect. And into the meanwhile, my beautiful, what do I have for you? What can I tell you? And where are you going to be the person that you're supposed to date into a few months? Are they? No, they're older than you. They're not younger. I don't know if you're looking for younger or not, but they're definitely older than you. I'm going to say maybe even 4 to 5 years older. Yeah, but I kind of feel like I feel like they look young, but I feel like they're really, that like they got a sexiness. They've got like a charming kind of thing going on, Sierra. Yes, hold on. Okay, and no, okay. First of all, Sierra, they're older than you. I'm gonna say probably 4 to 5 years. Okay, probably 4 to 5 years older than you. Mm-hmm. When and where you actually, I feel like this person is coming towards you. I feel like this person is coming towards you. I feel like they broke up from a relationship approximately 4 months before actually coming on forward towards you. They've got a cat. They're more of a cat kind of a person. They have nothing against dogs, but more of a cat kind of a person. Um, okay. This person likes to be with other people. This person is really, really quite good in collaborating and working together. This person does not. This person likes to argue every once in a while. Okay. Nobody's perfect, right? We do like to argue every once in a while. We do because we kind of like to have our point across. But I know that you can do that too. Basically speaking, they're a little bit stubborn is what I'm trying to say, but they're nice and they're sweet and they're lovely. 4 or 5 years older than you are. Tall, dark, beautiful, darker hair, like chestnut, beautiful eyes, but they almost have like a little bit of a green glow into their eyes too. Fairly well built, about 5'9", 5'10", so they're fairly tall in height. They like to go onto trips. They don't do all that many trips though, but they do like to go on trips. I'm going to say maybe 1 or 2 a year. No financial issues, but they're not necessarily rich, but they don't have any financial issues. This person is going to be reaching on out towards you, but I'm not too sure. It's into a public place. It could be like a coffee shop or a restaurant. It's a public place, somewhat. It's a place where you can actually eat or drink something, is what I'm going to say. Okay. So you can eat or drink. So it's not going to be at a park. It's not going to be at, I don't know, the library or the shopping mall. You can eat, and I know you can eat and drink at the shopping mall, but it's not where it's at. It's either like a restaurant or a cafe or somewhere outside of that. Okay. That's where this person is going to be reaching on out towards you. Their first letter of their name, my beautiful Sierra, from what I can see over here, is a J. So, sweetie pie, this is what I got for you. And let me know if you do have any other questions, my love. And I hope that the men that are into your life at this moment in time, I hope they're being nice and sweet and everything to such. I hope they're treating you well, sweetie pie. So I said a cafe or a restaurant. And like I said, about 5'9", maybe 5'10" altogether, sweetie pie. Let me know if you have any other questions, my sweetie pie. Wit. Do I have Wit's questions? Where are you, sweetie? Where are you? And I do not see your questions. Where did you go? Okay, so if we do have W-H-I-T, W-H-I-T. Thank you, Ivani. I appreciate it, sweet love. Usually my globes actually light on up, but since I changed computers, they don't want to light up anymore. Or they do, but I don't know. They don't want to recharge. I need to work onto them. I need to put them elsewhere. But thank you. I appreciate it, my love. What you don't know, Vani, is that often all my candles over here, they light up by themselves and they shut off by themselves too. I kid you not. It's oddly comforting. You're such a sweetie pie. You're such a sweetie pie. And thank you. I do want it to be oddly comforting. It means that you're into a beautiful, secure, beautiful space because everything that I do is white and beautiful and loving and for the good of everybody. Thank you, my beautiful Ivani. I will take that on in as a beautiful compliment, sweetie. I love it. So I'm looking for wit, W-H-I-T, sweetie pie, wherever you're at. Let me go see. Maybe you're into the other live stream. What is that? Why no offense? What are you talking about, Sierra? Is he going to be Hispanic? You're Hispanic and you don't do well with Hispanic men altogether. Okay, let me go and see, but no offense. I like the way you kind of covered, you know, your bonbon into that. You did, my beautiful Julie. You did miss your reading, sweetie. I don't know. I don't see the questions. Yes, beautiful Lilith. But where's the questions, my love? Did you see the questions? Because I don't see the questions. MZ, your reading is at 14 minutes and 30 seconds, MZ. So 14:30 for you, my love. Scroll up. Oh, well, I shall scroll up. I shall. I do, Wit. I got you, Lilith. Thank you, sweetie. Oh my God, it is thanks to Lilith that I have found you, my love. I did not see that anywhere. Thank you, Lilith, and thank you, Wit. I'm so sorry, sweetie. I do have you. Everything is perfect. Oh, thank you for posting, Quanson. You're such a sweetie pie. Okay, so, hold on, just one moment. Let me just go over here. Oh yes, that's what I was doing. I was with Sierra. You want to know if this is going to be somebody who's Hispanic because you don't get along too well with them, right? Oh, I found it, Watson. You're such a sweetie pie. Between you and Lilith, I found it. I scrolled and I scrolled. Actually, I only had to scroll like 2 inches higher. But I did find it. No, I do not believe that this person is Hispanic, my sweet love. So you're good for gold. Go ahead with it, my beautiful love. Hey, Gypsy, you are not going to go unnoticed. It is nice to see you, Gypsy. So here we go for wit. After wit, I'm actually going to go and see. I know I'm playing with your list, Swanson. I'm so sorry. After wit, I'm going to go on CTP. I'm going to go and see Avani. Then I'm going to go and see T Clean, followed by Patricia and Mimi. I'm so sorry, Juanson. Please do forgive me. So, Wit, we're currently on. Next, TP, followed by Avani. Then we have T Clean, we have Patricia and Mimi. Yes. All right. Let's go on forward with it. So, what are the Sag current feelings towards you? I got you, my love. Let's go see. And somewhere in between all of this, I'm going to be giving some free readings too. So we're going to have somewhat of a pause between all of this. All right. So TP on Avani, beautiful loves, you're going to be on up next. Avani, if your question is not already there, then you can post it if you want to. Okay, sweetie. TP is usually not all that long. Sierra, you know I love you, sweetie. You know you've got this. I hope you did some spells and some manifestations yesterday, Sierra, because I know you're just the way that I am. And I know there are people around you who don't deserve things that are around them. I don't know. I'm going to go and see Juanson. Give me just one moment, okay? I'm going to go and check that on out for you, sweetie pie. Let's go over here. I'm going to tell you that at this moment, my dear Juanson. I do have Farah. Sweetie. So Farah, I've got you also. And it is nice to see you, my sweetie pie. I'll be with you shortly, okay? And if you're not around when I do your reading, my sweet love, so FMZ, if you're not around, we'll leave you a timestamp. I have everything I need. I hope you're doing good, my sweetie pie. Yes, all is good, my dear Juanson, and she is onto the list. Thank you so very much, sweetie pie. All is good. Alrighty, so what do we have for our sweet over here? What do we have? How does this person feel towards you? issues with this person, sweetie? Where are you, my love? Where are you? Let me scroll on down. Yes, I've got you, FMC. All is good, sweetie. I'm going to be with you in about 30 minutes, FMC, if you want to come on back. Otherwise, you're going to have a timestamp. Come back, ask us for your timestamp, or it's going to be listed at the end of the reading. Okay, sweetie? All right, what's going on with this wit? Have you had some type of issues with this person? Something happened somewhere. Something happened somewhere. Yeah, and he's been back and forth. This is it. Yeah, because look at this. I've got over here, we have desires, but we kind of have you on hold, is what I'm seeing. So we've got you on hold. We don't really know what to do about the connection or what really to do within the relationship. But you know how they say that the glass of milk or the glass is half full and half empty? This is pretty much it. We're thinking about you. We're wondering about you. And look, I'm gonna add on in just to make things a little bit extra for you. As much as we have no idea what to do with this relationship and we've got you a little bit on pause and we're not really giving you all that much, sometimes a little bit and sometimes not. We have hopes and we have desires and we look towards the future, but we feel like it's not the right timing. So, sweetie pie, I'm going to take out another deck of cards, but this person is interested in you, adores you in many different kind of ways, but they simply don't want a relationship. That's where the main problem is happening. That's what's happening at this moment, sweetie. I'm going to take more cards out of this moment, and we're going to go and try to figure out things a little bit more and see what's happening. But if you kind of feel like we're a little bit in and a little bit out, this is why. In and out, in and out. We've got interest, and we don't want to lose you. We want to keep you into our plans, right? But we're not ready for something, and that sucks. You wish that he would get his. I thank you for being so YouTube friendly. Love it, Wit. Yes, because you see, look, Knight of Cups, reverse position, not ready to come and give you our love, not ready to actually come on forward and give you what it is that you need. But he wants to. He is not doing so, but he thinks about doing it. So we're not doing it, but we want to. We're not, but we want. It's kind of sucky. I know. Let's continue. So, the star over here, Knight of Pentacles, ultimately in our Three of Wands. Again, earlier I had our Two Wands, now I have our Three of Wands. What I really need you to do with this person, sweetie, is I need you to talk with them, okay? I need you to talk with them and to just kind of figure things out, all right, sweetie pie? From what I can see at this moment, this person is interested in you, but not ready to give themselves towards you. And I feel like if you continue into the cycle that you're in, you're going to continue for a good, I'm going to say a good 2, 3, maybe even 4 months before anything happens. And I'm still not going to say that something is going to happen. So what I really, really need you to do, let's go and see Spirit's advice, okay? My advice is communicate, open on up. Don't wait for this person to get their crap together. Tell them, okay? This is what I want. This is what I need, right? Yes. Thank you, my beautiful little sweetie. This is what you need, and this is what they need. Now, you personally, you need to tell them, you know what? Either you want to be with me or you don't. Because you're going to find your own personal closure and you're going to find your own path if this person can't give it to you into the following 2 to 3 months. That's what's going to happen. So, sweetie, this person is interested in you. I'm not taking it away. They think you're gorgeous, but they think you're interesting, but they don't want to give you a relationship. They're not interested. And it's not because it's you. They're not interested in giving a relationship to anybody. So what I need you to do is openly maybe ask them with no judgment. What are you looking for? What would you like to give into this relationship, or what would you like to do? Are we going anywhere within this? And you will see what they have to say. If they give you some hope, such as, you know, I like you and I believe that, you know, that we can go somewhere, but I'm not ready for anything. Perfect. Give yourself a time limit. Give yourself 2 months or 3 months. Don't linger into this wandering relationship for 6 months, and then you're going to end up sad, in love, deeper and deeper and deeper, and not really knowing what to do, right? Give yourself some time, sweetie pie, but let them know that there's a certain amount of time that you're going to wait for them, because they can't continue to put you onto the hold like that. All right. So for the moment, I'm going to say they're highly interested. They like you, sweetie pie, but they don't want to give you a committed relationship, but they don't want to give it to anybody. I feel like they're going to stay this way for a good 2 to 3, maybe even 4 months. It could even be more, which is why I actually want you to talk with them to figure out things so they can clearly tell you what they want and what is actually moving on through. Hello, Matt. It is lovely to see you, sweetie pie. I don't know if Gypsy is still around, but she was here not long ago. Hello, Luz. His past has severely scared him. Probably, sweetie, probably. Let me go and give you some messages coming from him. Can I do that? Will you allow me to do that, my love? Let me go and see. But honestly, Whit, I don't want you to give up onto the relationship, but I need you to get some clarity upon it. But I need him to give it to you. I know he likes you. I know he wants to be with you. But I also know that he's not ready for a committed relationship. Now, is he willing to give you a committed relationship within 3 to 4 months? Is he willing to work onto it? That you're going to have to discuss with him. For the moment, I see a lot of stagnation, but he at least needs to know your position and that you're wanting to know, because otherwise he's going to drag this off. All right? Thank you. Here we go for some messages. It's important that you know that you are important. I do want to be able to see you. Sometimes I feel a little bit stupid into the way that I actually do things. I don't want you to move on. I don't want you to go and see anybody else, because I do really need you. And I sometimes actually think about surprising you at your home. I know, Gypsy. I know, Matt. I know, love. My beautiful Whit, I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. I thank you for your beautiful presence, for your beautiful patience. If you have any questions, if you have anything that you're wondering about, that you're wanting to know more, just post it on through and I'll be with you. Okay, my love? Just let me know. Avani, sweetie. Hi, sweet love. And I do have your question over here. So I'm going to go and see TP and I'm going to come and see you. So here we go for TP, followed out by Avani. And then I have T-Clean, Patricia, Farah, and Mimi. TP is going to be pleased at 45.45. So TP is 45.45. Okay, sweetie, what is happening for our beautiful TP? Whit, I'm sending you so much love, sweetie pie. Avani, don't go too far. You're going to be next. Will I win if you play casino games in upcoming trip? Oh, la, la, la. Be careful with casino games, guys. Be careful. They're made to make money, not to give you money, so be careful. So, will you win if you play casino games in the upcoming trip? This is for TP. Thank you for your list, my dear Watson. I appreciate it, love. So, will you win? Yes or no? Getting a little bit of abundance, getting financially, no. Okay, sweetie, this is what I'm going to say. You're not going to win, you're not going to lose. How's that? You're not really going to make all that much money. I know you want to know what the cards are saying. I'm going to say you're going to come off, maybe not. Let's say you go in with $50. I'm not going to say you're leaving with $50, but I'm going to say it's going to be somewhat a little bit equivalent. Okay, there's not going to be a big gain. There's not going to be a big loss. It's going to be somewhat the same. Cards coming on through over here is Nine of Pentacles, upright position, King of Pentacles, reverse, getting the World in reverse, and I'm also getting our 10 of Wands. So you're probably somebody who does not like to lose money, who does not necessarily even like to really kind of go in and gamble. That's a little bit my kind of way. I go in with not much money. I've been in like 2 or 3 casinos into my life. I try not to go to them because there's no way you can actually make money and you lose money like that. So, yeah. So those are the cards that I have for you. I'm basically going to say you're not going to be leaving with abundance. You're not going to be able to retire, sweetie. If you leave with approximately the same amount that you came on in with, it's going to be good, sweet love. Avani, I am with toi, my sweetie. What do you need to know about yourself? About yourself. I like that. Are you perceiving yourself clearly? Yeah, and you want a timestamp? Absolutely. Let's go and see that. So let's close this off. And let's go and put Avani over here, please, at 48 minutes. So 48 minutes. Are you perceiving yourself clearly, sweetie pie? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go and see. Are you perceiving yourself clearly? Up next is T Clean and Patricia. So T Clean, let me know if you're here. Patricia, let me know if you're here. You are usually two beautiful souls who need timestamps usually, so just let me know. All right, so are you perceiving yourself into the way that you think you are? You're a little bit of a hermit, but I'm not going to say you're a hermit because you don't want to be out. No. You like to be within yourself, though. You do. You've got a lot of perseverance altogether. Whenever somebody kind of comes on forward towards you, you are definitely ready. Like if somebody creates any problems, you're ready to kind of go on forward, to make things happen, to I'm going to say you're determined. You're determined to show your point. You're determined to salvage whatever it is needs to be salvaged and to show who you are. Basically, I'm going to say you're not going to let anybody step over you. But I'm also going to have to say you're almost a little bit like a lion in cage. But I'm not saying that you're a lion because, oh my God, I don't see you being a lion, sweetie pie. I don't see you into that kind of way. But I'm saying it into the way that you have that power and you have that ability that is within you that you will not take out unless it is absolutely necessary to take on out, because you are loving and you are caring and you are sweet and you are open and you give yourself a little bit too much to different people that are around you. You give too much time, you give too much love, you give too much of everything, of your energy. It could be of stress towards other people. You just give yourself entirely towards people that are around you. But you also have a lot of self-doubt about yourself. You have self-doubt about who you are, about how you're moving on forward, about your abilities and how to move on forward. The interesting part is that you have a little bit of those self-doubts, but you try to conquer them because you move on forward and you do things. So you move on forward and do things because you tell yourself, no, I can do it and I can do it. And you move on forward and you do it. You don't always necessarily get the responses that you like, maybe in love, maybe within work. It doesn't matter where it's at. You might not always get the response that you want, but you're very determined. So you continue moving on forward. And let me go and see where you're at as I'm doing all of this. Hello, beautiful Susan. Peace sent on out towards you, my love. So I'm basically going to say for you over here, my sweetie pie, Patricia, I've got you twice now, my love. Hold on. So, and you were actually over there. What did I do? I didn't do all that much. I'm just going to go over here. All right. So, Avani, this is the way that I actually perceive you. This is the way that you are being shown of who you are. So, what do you need to know about yourself? You need to know that you always show. It's almost like if sometimes you need to be a little bit more fierce. You're loving, you're sweet, you're kind, and you show the fierce side when it's necessary. But I feel like sometimes you need to show that you're a little bit more determined, that you're a little bit more fierce, that you know the exact direction that you're taking. Maybe a direction in love, to really say to somebody, you know, where are we going? What is happening with this relationship? What do you want? You're getting the portrait. At work, where am I going within this? I would like to have a raise. I feel like I do really good. I feel like I've been, you know, hitting all the goals. I feel like I'm always there. I'm always, you know, open. What can you give towards me? How can I move on forward? How can I do something better? How can I climb on up? And friendships, same things. I just feel like you need to move on forward because you're a fantastic friend. You're fantastic family-wise. You're lovely to be around. But I feel like you don't always necessarily get everything that you deserve because you're really sweet and because you're loving and you're caring. And so we kind of feel like you're a little bit going to go with the vague and follow on through with what's happening. But no, we don't always want you to follow on through with the flow. You're sweet and you're lovely and you're kind and do everything that you need to do in order to move on up. But we need to move you on up and not just kind of think of you as being a little bit of, you know, a beautiful silent passenger, if you will. you're beautiful and silent and you do what you need to do, but they need to know that if they don't give you anything in return, may it be in love or in friendship or within work, that you can be more ferocious and you can go and get what it is that you want and you can tap into that energy. And where are you, Vani? I'm talking about this, but I don't know where you're at. Oh, you're back, Gypsy. Right in time for Matt, unless Matt left again. Is this making any sense to you, my beautiful Vani? Let me know if this is making any sense to you in any kind of a way. All right. Yeah, does this make sense to you, what I'm seeing, that you're into this beautiful energy where you're open to help people, you're loving, you're kind, you're sweet, but people kind of abuse of you sometimes. That's it. And I just kind of feel like you have such a big heart, you have such a sweetness, but people often don't give to you because A, they don't feel like you're asking for it, they don't feel like you need it, and they feel like you're just kind of happy with the way things are. So same thing, like financially speaking, if your boss believes that you're not necessarily wanting anything more and you're happy the way that you are, your boss is never going to give you a raise, is never going to give you a promotion because you seem like you're happy where you're at. Why should I give you more money, right? Sometimes what I really need you to be is a little bit more assertive, assertive in a beautiful, polite, loving kind of a way. That's going to get you more love, more interactions. It's going to get you a little bit more fun into your life, and it's going to get you more money, sweetie pie. This is what I can see. Let me know. I'm going to give you an angel message, Avani. Let me know if there's anything else that you're wondering about or that you would like to know in any kind of a way, and I shall definitely answer you as much as I possibly can. All right? Let me know. I'm going to give you an angel message. I'm going to go on CT Clean right after, okay? So hold on. Thank you, everybody, for waiting so very patiently. I'm going to be giving out free readings in a few moments, too. Yay! Oh, my God, Gypsy. We saw that a little while ago. I'm going to say yes, 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 and yes. Yay! I want to find some party cones. I don't know where they're at. Okay, there's party cones. There you go. That's all for Gypsy. Oh, good for you, sweetie. My God, you deserve it. Hello, my beautiful Carrie. It is nice to see you, sweetie. Avani, let me give you an angel message, my love. Here we go. Up next, as I said, is T Clean, followed out by Patricia and Mimi. And then we have Farah. Alrighty. So thank you, my beautiful Avani. If you have any questions in any kind of way, if there's anything I did not answer correctly that you're wondering about, let me know, my sweet love. I am there for you. And into the meanwhile, Avani, I send you so much love, sweetie. Do not forget to be assertive. Do not forget to show that, yes, you're loving, you're kind, and you're sweet, but you also got spunk, sweetie. All right? I know, right? We're all excited. I know. Oh, Carrie, you're celebrating little one's birthday. Well, that is nice, sweetie. Okay, hold on. Let me just go and make all these things disappear. Well, that is nice. Happy birthday to the little one, my dear Carrie. Okay, angel message for Ivani. Here we go. Oh, good fortune, sweetie. 1331. Have faith into your skills. Have faith into your talents because they're going to bring you something good, sweetie pie. They are going to be a tool that's going to provide you with a bright future, good advice, a moment of enlightenment, a comforting message. Everything is going to be working out into your beautiful favor. And being assertive is what you're always trying to work on, right, Ivani? I know, sweetie. It's not easy. It's not easy being assertive because you're afraid of judgment, right, Ivani? You're afraid of what other people are going to say, if other people are going to reject you or whatever. Ivani, what I'm going to say is this. if you're assertive into your emotions, into your position, into what you want, and people do not accept it, right? That's it. If they do not accept who you are and what you need, then maybe they don't necessarily, thank you, my beautiful Julie, maybe they don't necessarily deserve to be into your life, Ivani. Honestly, don't change who you are, Ivani, for anybody. Make sure that you are always 100% who you normally are to have people around you accept you. And don't be afraid of what other people might say. If you live into a place of being afraid, you will not move on forward as much as you should. You will stay a little bit back. You will be a little bit sad, and you will feel a little bit repressed. It is so much better for you to open on up, to be your beautiful soul, have come towards you what needs to be towards you, and the right people will also come towards you at that point in time. Basically, Ivani, believe into yourself. If you believe into yourself, into your wants, into your dreams, into your thoughts, the right people will surround you, and you will get the happiness that you deserve. Hello, FMZ. I'm still not with you yet, but I love you, and I thank you, sweetie. But I'll be with you soon. MZ, I'm going to say a good 30 minutes before I'm with you. If you want to come on back, my love. You think you're terrified of judgment. That's what I was saying. Don't be afraid about it. Sometimes to the point where you get paralyzed. That's it. Don't be afraid by it, Ivani. It takes time. It's easy to say, oh, don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. No, it's not easy. It's not easy. But the first time is going to be, oh my God, what did I do? And you're going to be so stressed. And the second time might be, oh my God, what did I do again? But then you're going to start to see the good things that are coming towards you. And you're going to realize that you are so much better being yourself into what you want. You know what, Ivani? I say that all the time. I have no judgment towards anybody. And if anybody wants to judge me, they can. That's not my problem. It's their own problem. I don't care about it. But I will not judge you. I will not in any circumstances. You do what you've got to do. I will do what I've got to do. You've got your life. I've got mine. You try to make yours as best as it possibly can, Ivani. All right? You've got this, my love. It's an everyday challenge, but you'll get it. It's going to take some time. It doesn't happen tomorrow. But one little step at a time, you're going to get the beautiful perfection that you need, my love. And if you need anything into the meanwhile, send me an email. I'm always there, sweetie pie. Okay, I said I'm moving on forward to Tea Clean. That's what I said, and that's what I shall do. So Tea Clean, here we go. Tea Clean is going to be, Patricia's next. So Patricia, if you're around, let us know. Tea Clean is at 1 hour and 1 minute. So Tea Clean, let me just not put this all in caps. It's going to be so much better. Oh, geez, Lord. Okay, Tea Clean is at 101. My keyboard's doing funny stuff onto me. Tea Clean, sweetie. Full moon, read money, moving and love. I got you, sweetie pie. You're always into all different kind of things mixed on in together, right? I've got you, love. Okay, so Tea Clean, what's happening towards you? Again, Patricia is next, followed up by Mimi. And then I have FMZ, followed out by MZ. So the list is Tea Clean, currently on, followed by Patricia, Mimi, FMZ, and MZ. Gypsy, I'm sorry, you're buffering, sweetie pie. Anybody sick or exhausted? Sick? No. My son actually became sick today for no good reason. I think it's because of my little girl's friend who was here, she had like an ear infection, which you can't catch, but her dad wasn't sure if she had a throat infection, but now he's like sore over. God knows. I don't know. He doesn't feel good. Exhausted? Yes. Like all my kids have been tired. I've been a little bit tired, but not much. I can't be tired. I have to deal with their tiredness. There we go. Have you, but it's Gypsy, it's that full moon, sweetie pie. It's got a lot of people tired and overwhelmed. Like I'm going to say almost 5 days before the full moon, all the way up until now, it's got people exhausted. All right, so my beautiful tea queen, what is happening for you, sweetie pie? Tea queen, the dark side of wealth, financial failure, loss. Okay. Somebody around you doesn't agree with what you're doing. Oh, there's heartbreak, there's pain, there's sorrow. Somebody loves you, can't be with you. Somebody wants to have better things with you, but can't necessarily have that happening. You yourself, you're financially recovering. So yes, you did say that you're going to be having some good things that are coming towards you, and they are going to be coming towards you. But you also have some very difficult decisions. You do. I kind of feel like you're not going to be able to do everything. You're going to have to choose what you're doing at this moment. I'm not going to say you're always going to have to choose what you're doing, but I don't feel as though you can do everything that you want to do at this moment. You're going to have to choose. So either it's going to be, let's say we're moving into a new place, we're getting these new things, or it's going to be we're starting this new business. It's like you can't choose everything. So you're going to have to select at this moment what is most important for you, is what I'm seeing over here. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Lavani. And honestly, I kid you not, you can write me every day. I'll give you a pep talk every day, sweetie. We'll make things right and we'll move on forward. Avani, it's not an easy thing to assert yourself, to move on forward, and to have no judgment towards people. But the day that you actually get that, you're going to feel free, my love. I kid you not. You will feel free, sweetie pie. So, beautiful tea queen. Yeah, money is going to be coming on in towards you. There's no doubt about that. Money is coming. You're going to have choices, important choices that you're going to have to make. You're not going to be able to do everything. So if you have different like plans and different kind of ideas that you want to do, you're going to have to choose one of them. All right. Love, I kind of feel like things are a little bit stagnant at this moment. I see new ideas within work, but I also see some stress. I see some stress related to it. Somebody does love you. Somebody does love you, sweetie, and they do want to offer you beautiful things, but I don't feel like you necessarily want them. I feel like this energy is more coming from somebody from the past, so I do want you to be a little bit careful about that. So love, we have like stagnant love. It's like if into your life, my love, I see 3 people who have loved you like for the longest of time, honestly, but I just feel as though the relationship is impossible. They can't be with you. It's just not a possibility at this moment, right? So I'm going to say love, a little bit in stagnation. You have people who love you, no doubt. But is it time for a relationship? No. I feel like it's time for moving. It's time for changes. Now, that being said, as for the moving and everything that kind of goes along with it, I'm not going to say there's a problem of moving. I feel like we need to move. I feel like we are going to move, and I feel like changes are happening. I feel like within this move, we're going to have new ideas. We're going to have new creation. We're going to be feeling, it's almost like you're starting completely anew. It's like you have new thoughts, new ideas, new inspiration. You're moving on forward with it. But just know you're going to have to select. You're not going to be able to do all of it. That being said, health-wise, I feel like it's better. I'm not going to say it's perfect, but it seems to be getting better and better. Finances, not perfect, but getting better also. So you are going to have more financial opportunities that are going to be available towards you. More ideas of creation come towards you also. And I feel like I know you're going to have important decisions, but I feel like you need to jump into something. There's something that you've been wondering about, that you've been thinking about, and I just need you to take that action. Make it happen. Make it happen, my love, because if you do not make it happen, it's like you're always going to wonder and you're always going to think about it. And it's always going to be a little bit into the back of your mind, and you're simply not going to be happy. So whatever that idea is that is bothering you at this moment, that you're wondering, should I do it or should I not? Go ahead and do it. I'm going to give you some angel messages, sweetie pie. Angel messages coming your way. Patricia's next, by the way. If Patricia's around, is Patricia around? Okay, let's go and see the angel message. And let's do a universe message, and then Patricia's next. Stop stressing out about this. All is going to work exactly into the way that it should be. You need to make a tough choice and move on forward. I was telling you that. There's something you're going to be wondering about. Somebody wants to open the X-Files. I also told you there's 2 or 3 lovers from the past who keep thinking about you. They keep thinking, they keep on wondering, but they don't really know what to do, or really if they should move on forward or not. So they're not really doing anything. But their love and their dedication is still there into the reading. Now, my beautiful love, if there's anything that you need to know into the meanwhile, you know how to reach me, you know how to reach on out. I know that you're not here currently, but if after listening to your message, you have other questions or anything, send me an email. I'll write back to you tomorrow. Okay, my love? All right, message coming on through towards you is 777. Kind of feel like I'm at the casino. This message is likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You're going to come out winning from everything that's going to come your way. This is a sign that you have a lot of life experience. You have a lot of wisdom to share. You're going to need enthusiasm and efforts to move on forward, but you're going to do it, and you are going to succeed, my sweet love. Let's go see our beautiful Patricia. Patricia, where's my beautiful love? Patricia, hold on. So you know where to reach me, my sweet love. I'm here for you at all times, T-Clean, all right? Stay safe and stay strong, sweet love. Okay. I've got Susan also onto our list, who's going to be after MZ. So Patricia is next. I'm going to start with this one. We're going to put a timestamp for Patricia. All right, I've got you, Carrie, sweetie. Oh, I will try to do so. Absolutely. Hold on, my beautiful Carrie. Okay, I wrote it down and I've got pictures all over the place. I got it, sweetie. You're putting questions onto the, okay, yes, onto the other side. It's all good, sweetie pie. All right, so Patricia, did I put a timestamp? I did not put a timestamp for Patricia. Patricia's going to be at 111. All right, let's go see. So after Patricia's Mimi, and then FMZ. Patricia, I've got you over here. Hold on. Oh, no. Oh. I'm sorry, Patricia. I was looking up that it had something to do within the reading, but I like the chocolate thing. Oh my God, that is so funny. Okay. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Let me go and see. Okay, so here we go for Patricia. How is A doing? Do I think he's still waiting for you to send a message, right? Let me go see what you're writing into the other one. Oh no, God, that's not the right person. Hold on. Oh, you sent me an email about the chocolate. Okay, I got you. Okay, so let's go see for Patricia. Up next is Mimi and FMZ. Mimi, FMZ, followed by MZ and Susan. Those are the following readings. Okay, so Mimi, FMZ, MZ, and Susan Juanson. Those are going to be the following readings. My beautiful Patricia, let's go and see what we've got. All right. Is he still waiting for a message coming from you? Now, I'm going to say if you're not blocked or anything of the such, then definitely do send some type of message. Just make sure that everything is okay, right? Yeah, I kind of feel like we need a little bit of something to be happening. I know that we have not had all that much happening for a certain amount of time, but if we kind of leave too much time go on by, then we kind of leave a little bit of I don't really care, don't really know what necessarily is happening, and whatever happens will just kind of happen, kind of a feeling going on. I don't really want that kind of a feeling going on. So I'm going to say it's a little bit entirely up to you to decide how you're going to be moving on forward with this. But I do need like some type of movement in some kind of way. So may it be you, may it be him. If you let too much time go by, it doesn't matter what the vibes are, Patricia. If you're waiting for him to make a movement, he doesn't make a movement, and then you just wait and wait and wait and wait and wait, and there's like a certain breakage that happens. I feel like at this moment in time, what we really, really need is clarity. I feel like we need clarity upon what is happening. I feel like we need to actually say, what do you want from me? How are we moving on forward with this? What can we do, right? I feel like this is what we need. This is what we're looking forward towards, because the Ace of Wands, you both want the exact same thing, but nobody is really, you're willing to say it and you're willing to open on forward with it, but he's not doing it, right? Look at that. Ace of Wands, right? Getting our Ace of Cups in reverse position. Also getting our, Knight of Cups over here. What the heck do we do with that, right? So love, he wants to move on forward, but he's not ready to do it. I know a lot of time has gone on by since you've actually sent a message out, and I don't want to push you to do something that you're not ready to do. If you don't want to do it and you want to continue doing what you're doing, then perfect, do what you're doing. But at some point in time, if you don't talk and he doesn't talk, there's going to be somewhat of a breakage. If you want a breakage or if you're okay with it, then I'm going to say okay. But I feel as though at some point in time, it's going to be important for you guys, because I feel like a certain amount of time has gone on by. I'm not going to say you're going to get the outcome that you want, because I still do not feel like he's ready for a commitment. I still do not feel like he is ready to be lovey-dovey and sweet and caring and come and see you and give you all the love and write back to your messages. I still don't feel like he's there. But he needs to know that, hey, you know what? Like, it could be a simple message of, are you still coming on down? I thought you were thinking about coming on down sometime this summer. Are you still coming on down? Maybe we could catch on up upon what we're doing. I'm going to be going back to school, but don't say what or what you're doing. Just kind of give little vibes here and there to open up somewhat of a conversation upon updating, upon talking to each other, and if he's actually coming on forward, because that's going to open up a different level. It's going to open up a certain level where you're talking not just about love, about what you want with him, but about what's going on into your life. And what is going on to your life is actually kind of truly important, right? So we're going to be looking towards all these things all together. And this is a little bit what we're wanting. So again, entirely up to you, Sweetie Pie. He's doing the same thing he usually does, all right? He's into his own gear. He's doing his own stuff. He's up to, doing his work. I feel like he has actually taken some summer vacations. He has a lot of plans. He always has a lot of plans. He always has a lot of ideas. He always has a million different tasks that he wants. But the main focus is, we don't care what he's up to. It's nice, it's lovely, it's perfect. He doesn't care that much what you're up to neither. What we want to know is there a possibility for you and me to come together? Can we talk as a friend? Can we talk? Can we have friends with benefits? Can we understand each other? Can we find some common ground where we can talk to each other, not really ignore each other, because, we do have common interests. We do have things that we want to do together. Is there some way that we can do this? And by not talking to each other, you're not going to get it. Enough time has passed on by, and I'm not saying to send out videos. Nothing as such. Maybe a little bit of an email. How are you doing? What are you up to? It would be nice if maybe we could meet on up, kind of talk a little bit what's going on, either by phone or by person, and kind of keep updated like friends usually do, right? I feel like we need a little bit of an opening at this moment. You can take the type of opening that you want, but I would say to take somewhat of an opening where there's friendship, where there's caring, but we're not necessarily giving an obligation to move on forward. It's really about catching on up. We know he loves you. We know he still wants to be with you, but we also know that he's not ready to give anything towards you. love-wise. He's still completely stuck into his own career and everything as such. So try to look at it. Try to figure out if this could be good for you, if you want to do this or if you don't want to do this. Again, entirely up to you, my sweetie pie. But I feel like something needs to open on up, because if we continue into this kind of a phase, we're not going to get what we want, my love. We're just not. I could kiss you all night. It would still not be enough. I see us walking along a beach together one day, hand in hand. When things get hard, I think of falling simply into your arms. One day, we're going to laugh about all this and compare notes. I hope so. My God, I want him to come on through for you, sweetie. He has no idea how, it's like he has no idea how perfect you are and how perfect you are for him. My gosh. Patricia, send me an email if you want to, okay, sweetie? I'm going to be there for you, my love. Into the meanwhile, I'm going to go and see Mimi and Farah. Well, FMZ is next. FMZ, wherever you're at, please do let me know. You're going to be the following reading. And I already have your questions, so everything is perfect. I just need to know that you are here, my love. And in the meanwhile, Mimi, I'm going into my email. So Mimi, here we go. Mimi is going to be, let me, oh my gosh, it was way on up. Whoop. Okay. So Mimi is going to be at 120. $120 for Mimi. It shall be. Mimi, what do we have? Thank you, Limitless Mindset TM. It is sweet, my love. Mimi. So he did reply, but kind of here and there, but it's okay. He did tell some of them, but not all of them. It's slowly dying already. Still kind of waiting his text, but not looking at her phone so much already. Not your thinking, it's just send whatever you want, as long as you're happy. As long as you're happy, I'm happy, Ken already. That's it. You just have to ask. That's all it is. So, yeah. So you will ask whatever you wanna, and he replies yes or no. Exactly. That's all it is. But at least, my beautiful Mimi, you're going to be asking out the questions that are important for you, that you need to actually send on out. So whatever happens, kind of happens. But at least you're going to be sending your questions out. You're not going to have to wonder about them, right? I know. It becomes a little bit boring when you always get a little bit stuck into the same cycle. His grandma's house. Well, I need to ask, right? And that she heard people say he's those flirty kind of man, right? Oh, he's flirty, all right. His character is those who won't necessarily reply to people unless he wants to. He can't sleep at night often because he's stressed. You know that his ultimate problem, the fact, my beautiful love, that he cannot sleep is because he is stressed. It is because he is looking at all different kind of things. He's looking a little bit all over the place. He's looking to feel his heart. He's looking to feel his soul. He's looking to feel that emptiness that is within him. It is not easy to feel an emptiness that is within you. There's like two different, okay, let me put it this way. he's into a place where, okay, let's say there's two situations in love. There is a situation where in love, you are feeling completely free and you are ready to move on forward. Your exes are gone. They are forgotten about. You don't care about them. You might even hate them. You have nothing to do with them. And then you have the other case where you've been hurt and you've had all different kind of problems. And yes, you say that you kind of moved on forward, but you're holding judgment and frustration, and you have all different kind of things that are going on into your life that hold you back into yourself, where you don't feel free to be yourself. So what do you think is better, my love? Is it better to move on forward, forgetting about all your exes? You don't care about them no more. You don't. They are exes. They are what they're meant to be. An ex is there for a reason. They could be a friend if you want to. All right. But that's it. We forget about the love. We forget about the connection. We forgive for whatever happened. And I do say forgive. We cannot let go of the past without forgiving. We cannot. You've been hurt. You must be, and you must forgive the person for hurting you, accept it, learn, and move on forward. He is stuck into a place where he's into the second part, where he has been hurt into the past. He is afraid of moving on forward and has not forgiven the people in the past who have hurt him. And until he is ready to do that, he will continue to search for attraction, to search for attention, to search for flirtiness. Not because he wants the relationship. He wants people to say, oh my God, you're so good looking. You're so lovely. You're so kind. You're so sweet. Oh my God, I would love to be with you. But then when something becomes a little bit more serious, he flushes them. He doesn't talk no more. He ghosts. He closes up the conversation. He deletes. He blocks. He does all different kind of things. And he'll go to somebody else who will say the same thing. Oh my God, you're so lovely. You're so perfect. Where have you been all my life? And then he gets all that beautiful validation and he blocks again. That's a little bit what's happening, sweetie. So we're into a place where there's a lot of cycles that are turning around and around and around and around and around. What's he doing? He's lost. He is a loss. The difference is, you know what it is that you want. You want to move on forward and you're able to say it. He wants to be loved. He wants to feel like he's attracted and desired, but he's not ready for a loving relationship because he's been hurt too much into the past, has not healed, and is not ready to be into a relationship and feels like his life is way too complicated. He cannot manage at this moment. So yes, that's why he flirts. Everybody needs attention. He doesn't want to be in a relationship, but he wants the attention. So he'll take the attention until nobody actually wants to give it to him. Then he'll go see somebody else, which is why he flirts and flirts and flirts, switches up people all the time, but doesn't necessarily have any intimate relationships with them. You see what I mean? This is it. So let me go and see about you guys. I did a lot of babble babble about that, but that's what I got towards that, sweetie. Let me go and see about you and him together. And let me go into the live stream and see what else is happening that I have not seen. FMZ, are you somewhere around? Is FMZ around? Please let me know. FMZ, I'm looking for you. If you're here, perfect. If you're not, you'll have a timestamp. So looking for FMZ, then we're going to go and see MC. And then we have Susan and we have Carrie. So okay, my love, basically what I'm going to say over here for you is this. He's into a place where he's the same. He's not ready. The Hanged Man. Sometimes he thinks that he's ready. The Hanged Man is into hanging into a different position. Sometimes he believes, is she? And she is there. I've got you, FMZ. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Lilith. I've got you. FMZ, you're next, my love. Don't go too far, my sweetie. So, yeah. Thank you, Lilith, sweet love. What I will say for the moment is this. He's into a place where he's wanting changes and modifications and everything of the such, but he's not ready for it. He feels like it's complicated. He feels like he needs to be by himself. He feels like he's stuck between a million different kind of brick walls, and he's always wondering over and over and over with our Two of Swords, do I do something or I don't? Do I, don't I? Do I, don't I? Do I, don't I? He has no idea. Sweetie pie, I hate to say so, you're into the exact same place that you have been into for months. Do I make an action or I don't? Do I or don't I? He writes on back whenever he feels like it's good for him, but if it's not good for him, he simply does not write on back. Does he still care and love you? Yes, into his own toxic kind of a ways, but he's still not ready for a committed relationship. So you're still kind of stuck with the same type of stuff that goes over and over and over again. Let me go see what I've got. I would like to know if MZ is here too. Is MZ around? Please do let me know. Thank you for your list, my dear Watson. My beautiful Mimi, I'm sending you telepathic messages. Yes, I do know that you love me. I want you to know that I do dream of you. And I'm sorry, I don't want to hurt you in any kind of way. Oh, you're there. No, he does love you, but he loves you into a toxic way, sweetie. He doesn't love you into a sane way. There's good ways of loving somebody, and there's a bad way. The bad way is about not giving the love towards a person that you want. So kind of holding on to you, but not really. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. She did say that. I was just wondering if she was back. Because if she was back, we didn't have to leave her a timestamp. He's not choosing you. He's not choosing other ladies. He's not choosing anybody, Mimi. He's choosing nobody. Nobody. He's flirting. That's all he's doing. He's not giving a commitment to you. He's not giving it to the others. He's just flirting because he wants the attention. He's not ready for a relationship, sweetie. Oh, thank you, my beautiful Lilith. I did, but sometimes she comes on in a little bit earlier, so I was wondering if she was back or not. It could have saved you a timestamp. If ever you do see MZ, let me know. Then I won't have to put her a timestamp. I'm gonna go and see. I'm gonna go and see Farah into the meanwhile. So what are the current thoughts about you? Let me go and see what our current thoughts are about you are. MZ and Susan are going to be up next. Okay. Current thoughts. Perseverance, but being a little bit on guard, my love. Recovering. You guys have you guys had any issues lately, my love? Because I feel like there's movement. I feel like there's changes, but I feel like the changes that we are having are still a little bit limited. So if you've been looking for anything to change, I feel like they will change. I feel like it will modify, but I'm not going to say that everything is perfect because I'm still seeing that we're limited. And I still feel like we're a little bit into a period of, I kind of do what's good for me. And that's pretty much what it is. So I'm going to say a little bit of carelessness. So it's going to be important for you to stand your ground as much as you possibly can. And that's it. You're in no contact. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. Okay. So that makes complete sense. So we're into a place where, and this is why we're feeling limited, sweetie. It makes complete sense. You have to persevere with the connection that you're into at this moment because we have wants and we have desires and we have all those things that are coming on through. We feel like we're actually able to recover from this relationship in many different kind of ways. There is going to be movement. So if you're kind of wanting or thinking or waiting for this person to actually make some movement towards you, I feel like there will be movement. I feel like they will reach on out towards you. If this energy stays the same within the following, I'm going to say 4 to 6 weeks, you will have some movement. The problem is the movement that I see, there is like a want to change things, but there's a want to keep things into the way that they are. So it's like they want to give some things to you and they want to concess some things to you, but they don't want to give you everything. They want to give you like little bits and pieces here and there, but they don't completely want to give you what it is that you want. Basically, I'm going to have to say at the very end of it all, I feel like you will be contacted. I feel like they will reach on out. I feel like they will have demands. They will have barriers. You will move on forward with it. You'll analyze it. You'll think about it. But I feel like it's not going to last all that long, that you're just going to feel like this person is going to be back into their same behavior, into the exact same place, and they're not going to give you what you want. So you're going to end up being a little bit sad within all of this, sweetie. Because honestly, I feel as though they don't want to let go of you because they do love and they do care for you, but they can't give you what you want. But they believe that maybe if you guys think about it and talk about it, that you can modify things, and maybe that could happen. But I feel like they keep holding back. I feel like your person is always holding back, not opening themselves up enough towards you, not telling you that we love you and we care for you and we think about you and we miss you and everything is such. It's like we always kind of give you a little bit of some breadcrumbs where we actually need to give you the whole loaf of bread altogether. And that's it. You've got some set boundaries, right? And it's important. It's important for you to have your boundaries. It's important for you to keep them. But I feel as though your person needs to respect them. But I do not feel as though your person necessarily respects them. I feel as though they're a little bit stuck into a place where I think about it, I wonder about it, I kind of think that maybe I can switch things up and I can make things happen, but they realize that they can't do it. And basically, I'm going to take out another deck, my love. I basically can see with this deck that there is going to be a connection. You guys are going to talk again. You're going to talk about this. You're going to, talk about it in many different ways. You're going to decide that you're going to see what's going to be happening. I feel like you're actually going to give it another chance. But I feel like the other chance might last a week or two. You're going to feel like your person is not really changing. They're going back into the same place, same time. Everything is exactly like it used to be. And that's where I feel like there's going to be somewhat of a breaking point because they're not able to give you what you need. Okay? They believe they're giving you everything they possibly can, but our Empress is simply not feeling the same way. Let me give you some messages coming from him, okay, sweetie pie? And let me go and do it with... Let me go and do it with this little deck over here. I do want you to know that I am in love with you. I know. I'm sorry if I'm Z, sweetie. The way that you look at me simply melts my heart. I do want you to know that you're always into my thoughts. You are the reason why I do smile, and I simply cannot stop thinking about you. Basically, my love is this. They're going to come back. Yeah, he's weird. A lot of men are weird. A lot of women are probably weird too, but basically, he loves you. He cares about you, but he's not able to give you what you want. I feel like he thinks that he's going to be able to give you what you want, but he's going to give it another try. He's not going to be able to do it. And I feel like things are going to just kind of stop. So let me know, my love, if you do have any other questions. Into the meanwhile, whenever you do talk and you do open on up, make sure that you tell him what you want and what you're looking forward towards so you can actually get it. All right? And hopefully that will come your way, my sweet love. Into the meanwhile, I am sending you so much love. And Julie, you're here just into the nick of time. FMZ, let me know if you have any other questions, sweetie pie. MZ, you are on next, followed by Susan and Carrie. Let me just go over here. All right. You wonder why he can't give you what you want? Hold on, my love. MZ, I'm going to be with you in just a moment. So FMZ, let's go see if we can actually figure that out for you. So what is the actual reason why he cannot necessarily give you what you want, right? Why is he holding back at this point in time? People have abused of him, abused of his love into the past. He's afraid of showing his love because he's afraid of being vulnerable. He's also afraid of the word marriage. He's afraid of long-term commitment. He feels like he might actually be betrayed because he has been betrayed into the past. Somebody has cheated on him into the past, my sweet love. He might not actually say it towards you, but somebody has hurt him, my love. My beautiful MZ, give me one moment. I'm back with you. So MZ, Susan, and Carrie, just give me one brief moment. And thank you, my dear Juanson. Yeah, usually Juanson says take your time, but I'll take it, Julie. So just give me 1 second. FMZ, I'm sending you so much love. Julie, I'm back with you in one moment. I'm back, Julie. Okay, so did you say me to take my time too? Oh no, you didn't. Yeah, what MZ said. All right, okay. So MZ, here we go. Let's go like that. Let's go over here. Let's go see for MZ. Okay. So I said that M was restless. I did. Okay, hold on. Let me take a sip and let me go and answer those questions. So, all right. All right, so, you say it's also weird because you've been feeling kind of short of breath all day, right? And just like this anxiety. Yeah, this full moon has been a really, really weird moon. It's a weird moon. It's got like energies going all over the place. It's strange as hell, sweetie. It's got a lot of people exhausted. Okay, this is what I'm going to say towards your first question altogether. So why was he actually kind of feeling like he was a little bit restless? Did somebody actually trigger him or what kind of happened, right? I don't necessarily feel as though somebody like kind of triggered him in some kind of way. That's not what I feel. I just kind of feel like it's an amount of circumstances that are bringing on through to what they actually are at this moment. All right, Avani. All right, Avani. Give me a few moments, my sweetie pie. You can definitely do that, sweetie. Absolutely, my love. It is nice to see you again, sweetie. I'm actually going to say his reason for restlessness altogether. I feel like it's a lot of things. I feel like some of it is actually work related. And I know that he has not necessarily found the job that he wanted to have. So there is a little bit of a stress that is related towards that. But even just towards his actual channel, if you will, I feel like there's some stress that is into that. I feel like personally speaking, he wants to have more things happen, but sometimes he kind of feels like he's a little bit backing off. He's not doing exactly what he should be doing. I kind of feel like he's being a little bit triggered emotionally onto that also. I don't feel like he's had any disagreements. I don't feel like anything of this such has happened. I just feel as though he's being a little bit overwhelmed by all different kind of pressures, all different kind of things into his life. And he can't necessarily pinpoint the exact cause, but he knows that he wants more into his love life. He knows that he wants more into his career. He knows that his family is asking him, what's going on in love, what's going on to your career, what's going on, but he doesn't necessarily have questions towards that. So I'm basically going to say it's various pressures all together that just kind of got him a little bit tired and a little bit down within everything. But it's not necessarily related to you, sweetie. I'm going to say it's related to a lot of things into his life altogether. Basically, I'm going to say, no, I don't want to say he's down. I'm not going to say he's down. I'm going to say he had a temporary moment of feeling not too good, but he's not down. When I say somebody's down, I more feel like we're being, down and depressed and it lasts like following like multiple days. I don't see that. I feel like it's something that lasted 4 or 5, 6 hours. He kind of went to bed and everything's good. So I feel like it's something is more very, very, very kind of temporary. Yeah, as for the actual guidance, let's go see for the guidance. Very good question. So, into the actual guidance, I actually feel like he's a little bit kind of moving on forward with different things. He doesn't just have one single person or one single, one single way. I feel like himself, he asks himself questions. He wonders, what should I do? How should I move on forward? So he's like his number one source. After that, I feel like he's got a number two source. Number two source is mom. So I feel like he always goes on out. He always asks mom, what do you think? What should I do? What kind of advice you got for me? I feel like advice coming from mom actually kind of comes on through into his dreams. So he usually receives that into his dreams. It doesn't necessarily help his emotions for the moment. And if he's actually able to gather those messages, then it's perfect for him because he can actually take them and apply them and realize them into the following morning. He doesn't always get those messages. So sometimes he actually has to repeat the question. He has to ask again. I do believe that he talks to his mom every single day. So I feel like every once in a while he actually goes on through and he asks his question over again if he did not necessarily get his answers during his sleeping time. Now, other than that, he does look towards other family members. He does look towards a friend, not friends, a friend, and we know which one, to get different type of advice. So spiritual advisor would be mom. Counselor would be the very known friend that we know about. Other than that, I feel like he tries to really base himself onto his own personal belief, onto the resources that are actually available towards him. So the information, the ideas, and everything that he really has coming with him. No, I don't believe. Like, I believe by the time he goes to bed tonight at midnight, he's good for gold, sweetie. Mama Julie is always helping you, sweetie. You can always count on Mama Julie. Mama Julie knows how beautiful Julie is, knows how sweet you are, how loving and how caring, and how much you can only bring love and beauty and bountifulness and joyfulness and abundance into his life. Mama Julie loves you, sweetie. Don't even worry about it. No, well, his actual tough decision regarding towards you is really about reaching on out towards you. That's his tough. It's not. I know it sounds bad. Like, I've got such a tough decision, but it is. It is. I want you to return. I've talked about this into the past, but I feel like it is such a poignant and it is something that we have all gone through that it just makes sense. Go back in time, Julie. Go back in time. When, I don't know, you're a teen, okay? You're a teenager. And there's this guy, oh my God. And you just think he's like the cutest guy. He's the hottest guy ever. He's your man. You're going to be driving a Lamborghini together. It's a rad one. And you guys are going to be rich and you're going to be loving and caring and you're going to have like 8 kids. All right? This is your dream. Now, this is where you were into the past, right? Those were your ideas. This is it. It's about the tough decisions. The decision at that moment is, oh my God, do I go see him or I don't? Or maybe you even got his phone number and maybe you dialed his phone number like 10 times and hung up when he answered. The ultimate decision is, do I reach out or I don't? It's not a big decision, but it's a huge decision when you think about it. It's crazy to say a reach out can change so much, but it can. One simple text, one simple message, one single word can either make something go on up into the most positive way and can make it fall into the most horrible way at the same time. So it can go both ways. It can definitely fluctuate. And that's why I say it is a difficult decision. He knows what it is that he wants with you, but he's not quite necessarily ready to take that decision to say, there you go. I'm sending that message on out. Let's go on to a date. This is his decision. He knows that he's going to be asking you. He knows that he wants to ask you. The question is when he's actually going to be asking you. That's what it is. Hopefully everything I've said has made sense. Oh, Patricia, nice to see you, sweetie. I know you said thank you for my reading and not for your resting. Now I'm wondering, my beautiful Patricia, if you took a mojito. So I do see him even making the decision to move on forward. I know, right? Okay, thank you for letting me know that it makes sense. It's like a tiny little thing, but into our world, it is such a huge thing. A little bit like you. You wonder, do I send a message out? I don't, I don't. You wonder, you'll think about it a little bit like it's the apocalypse, and you'll wonder, oh my God, right? But then you'll do it and your heart will palpitate. Oh my God, boom, 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 until he actually writes on through, right? That's it. It's a big decision. Big decisions are not necessarily seen as huge decisions, but they are big and they are important. So yeah. And Patricia, you say you're a bit scared, and nothing usually makes you say that you're scared to reach out. I know, Patricia. That's a little bit like what I'm saying to Julie at this moment. Our heart goes boom, 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 boom. But the heart goes boom, boom, boom. It means that it's alive. It means that it's good. It means that there's faith. But if you want it to continue to go boom, 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 at some point you have to reach on out. Yeah, let me go and see my beautiful Julie. Is he actually going to make that movement? I do believe that he will. By the way, Susan is next. Susan is next. So Susan is going to be the following reading, followed out by Carrie, unless we have any changes or any modifications. I'm going to say we're going to be ending the live readings at 10:30, so in 35 minutes. So for Lilith and Watson, in 35 minutes, my sweetie pies. Is he actually going to be making the movements? He will. He will be making the movements with our Ace of Wands, our Ace of Swords, thinking about it, thinking about making the movement, but being completely so very terrified of what you're going to say. Will he make it? He will. I'm going to say from the cards that I can see at this moment, within the following 2 months, he's going to make that movement towards you. Hopefully he will make it sooner, but that's what I've got for the moment. Let's hope that he sends you some beautiful, sexy stuff. And just meanwhile, my God, this is what we need. This is what we want. I'm saying within the following 2 months, he should be doing those movements towards you so everything happens. It should be happening. Yes. So within the following 2 months. It could happen before, but yes. Hopefully less than 2 months. Absolutely, my sweet love. And we're going to continue to work on towards it. But honestly, what I really, really want at this moment is not necessarily what's going to be happening at the end of the line. What I want to be happening is what is going to be happening right now. How do we get where we want right now? We want him to text you. We want him to message you. We want him to be open towards you. We want him to say that he loves you. This is what we want. Oh no, oh my God, Watson. Then that's mental issues. Right. You're definitely right, Watson. Definite mental issues. Oh my God. I so love Edgar Allan Poe. I learned about Edward Allan Poe when I was in high school. I think I was in 3rd grade in high school. I was, I do live into a French part of town, so, anyways, of the country. So I was in like enriched, superior kind of English, and we did like literature and all those things. And my teacher, who is still one of my friends all the way up until today, I still see her. I love her. And she's the one who actually introduced Edward Allan Poe into my life. Such a beautiful, torturous, and such a twisted adventure. Yeah, I love it. I know, right, Juanson? You definitely don't want to have that happening. I love the black and the white onto it, Juanson. It just kind of shows both varieties all together. I'm going to go see our beautiful Susan. My dear beautiful, you let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, my beautiful Julie. But up until now, I feel like we're on par. I feel like we're doing absolutely everything that we should be doing into the right moment, into the right time. We finally have no more black juju. It's just really you and him. And we're slowly getting more and more movements than we have had into the last year, maybe even a year and a half. So we're moving forward, sweetie. Let's hold on to that. Let's hold on to the faith, and we're going to make things happen. Susan. I said Susan is next, didn't I? So Susan, let's go see Susan, who's going to be at 154, please. So Susan is at 154. What do we have for our beautiful love? Susan, Susan, Susan. Let me just delete that, delete that. Okay, so let's go like that. Let's go over here. Let's stay logged in. Let's go see Susan. What is he thinking and feeling about you? Carrie's next, by the way. So what is Andrew thinking and feeling about you? Okay. From what I can actually see at this moment, I'm going to say there's no issues altogether. I'm seeing love towards you, clarity. I feel like a lot of things are not clear. A lot of things don't necessarily make sense. But we do love you. We do think about you, and we do care about you. We do believe that we are going to stay together. We don't necessarily see any endings, but we feel as though there are some issues between us. Now, you say he stayed at the ex-wife house until 3 in the morning. Okay. Did anything actual, sexual actually happen between them? It's a no. You need to get your truck, you say. Yes. What is he hiding from you? Did a woman come and see him last night? He's simply hiding the same stuff from you, sweetie. My love, he's hiding from you the disagreements. He's hiding from you the conflicts. It's like when he is with you, he wants to show you that he loves you, that he cares for you, that he's doing absolutely everything that he can. It's like into those moments when he feels like he's actually losing you, that he actually does something a little bit more ferocious, a little bit more close, like he wants more and he wants to give you a little bit more. So this is what I'm seeing over here, sweetie pie. I'm basically going to say for you that I feel as though he is into a place where he loves you and he gives you things when he feels like you're actually kind of walking away altogether. He's hiding the same stuff from you, honestly, speaking with women, spending money on out, being with friends, not giving you all the money that he possibly can. But do I actually believe that the woman came on forward to come and see him and something happened? I'm going to say a no. What is B thinking and feeling about you? He saw Angel and he was happy and he was looking like he wanted to cry, right? I know that, honestly, she's beautiful. She's lovely. I feel like whenever he does see her, he actually thinks about the relationship that you guys could have had, about maybe the baby that you guys could have had at the same time together. I feel like he's feeling very, very emotional. He's feeling a very strong connection, and he would absolutely love her beautiful baby Angel to actually be his. If he does give you money, he's going to give you $350 maximum. So if he does give you money, I'm going to say $350 maximum, sweetie pie. Now, what does Andrew's ex-wife actually have to say about you? She doesn't like you. She feels like you're an impediment. You're into the way. You're a problem altogether. If we could not be there, it would be so much better. I feel as though we feel a little bit lost. We feel a little bit sad. We feel a little bit annoyed by you. We would prefer if you were not into the way, because I kind of feel as though this person she gets less money because of you. And I know that you say that she receives more money than you do, but she sees it as you're getting money that she normally would have. So I'm basically going to say for you, she's not happy with you and she doesn't like you all that much, my sweet love. Uh-uh. Where's our beautiful love shine? Where is she? There she is. Hi, sweetie. Do you want to send me your questions, my beautiful love shine? Send me your questions. Lovely. So love shine, please do. Well, I was going to say shine away, but go ahead. You can send me your questions. I'm going to shut off the shorts feed into the meanwhile. We do have a love shine. We do have our beautiful Carrie and Watson. And then we're going to be ending up the lives for tonight. So I'm going to shut off the shorts feed. Thank you for being there, my sweet loves. We will be live again tomorrow. So please do come and see us onto the other side if you do want to continue. So let's close this on off.